What's up, everyone? How y'all doing this morning? This is Lonnie Hill with Lonnie Hill's Flatline Fitness. This is where we burn calories, we flatline fat, and we strengthen our hearts on a daily basis through diet and exercise. And we also learn nutritional facts so that we can live a long, healthy lifestyle. Boom. I appreciate y'all showing up this morning, with me to give me that love and support that you guys always do. Today's topic is organic versus non-GMO. And the reason I chose this topic for a couple different reasons. Obviously because I was interested in learning and still learning. Had a few questions, and also I'm conscious about, or I try to be, conscious about what I put into my body, because I'm learning to love myself and take care of myself, like that. So that's just what it is, and that's the reason why I chose this topic for today, because it's very important. So let's get in it. Okay, what organic is versus non-GMO. Okay, the thing about it is non-GMO is not organic. Non-GMO only verifies the fact that it does not have genetically modified ingredients in it. It says nothing about how it was produced, where it come from, or anything, or what it contains. It's just not genetically modified. Okay, boom. Organic is what organic is. Organic means that there's no synthetic pesticides, there's no synthetic chemicals, there's nothing that is unnatural in this product. It is clean as you're gonna get. It's just what it is. So, boom, let's dive into this a little bit. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna read from here. GMO. GMO can be, the thing about GMO, it can be grown as the same as natural conventional crops. It can still be laden with toxins, pesticides, residues, including organophosphates, which is linked to lymphoma and leukemia. Those are some of the toxics, some of the chemicals and stuff that they use that can cause these type of effects and things like that. So you have to decide if that's something that you want to put in your body. I mean, I understand people say, yeah, it's kind of expensive, and it is. I'm not even going to lie about that. But it's also in the way that you eat your food. If you're a person who likes to just gulp down food and things like that, then it's going to be very expensive. You know what I mean? But there's a label on the back of those, on every food item, that tells you how much a portion size is, and what you get within that portion size. And in my opinion, that's adequate. That's more than enough, so especially when you add other things into it. Like, for example, when I do my salad and things like that, I give me some kale, boom, give me some tomatoes, boom, mushrooms, and I'm adding different things in there to make it stretch. A bag of kale that costs about a bag of organic kale costs about $4 or $5, something like that. That lasts me a week and that's 7 days. It's gonna last me the entire 7 days before I have to go get another bag. But it may be a little different for those who have families, and have more than themselves to take care of and things like that. So I definitely understand. But if you can lean towards organic, lean towards organic. But let's keep talking real quick. Did you guys know that a bag of non-GMO potato chips can contain residues from 35 different pesticides, several of which are known carcinogens, suspected hormone disruptors, neurotoxins, and reproduction toxins? And that's just a bag of potato chips. A bag of potato chips are made with some potatoes that are non-GMO, is just not genetically modified. Boom. But it still contains residues from toxic chemicals and pesticides and things like that are very harmful to the human body, and also has been shown and proven to kill cattle. So if it's going to kill cattle, what you think it's going to do to you? Because when you riding on the side of the highway and you see cows and sheep and all that stuff on the side, they live out there in that. And if they can't even sustain it and survive, what do you think you're going to do to someone who isn't exposed to it on a daily basis? You know what I mean? So it's something to think about. It's really something to think about. And The most widely used, it is known the most widely used herbicide on the planet is called glyphosate, which is Roundup, and that's prohibited in organic crops. Can't be used in organic. It's just what it is. Non-GMO crops such as wheat can be pre-harvested with glyphosate. This herbicide is a toxin that can accumulate in your body the more you're exposed to it. Boom, and has been linked to kidney disease, ladies, breast cancer, and some birth defects. For all you ladies that's pregnant and things like that, you know what I mean? Glyphosate is dangerous, but it's something that is used in a lot of crops that are not certified organic. And we're going to touch on organic and things like that, and how things can be certified as organic in order for them to be labeled and placed on the shelf for us to consume. There was a doctor named Stephanie Seneff, a senior research scientist at MIT, says that glyphosate is largely responsible for escalating incidents of autoimmune and neurological disorder that we are experiencing now today, on and on and on. If you pay attention to a lot of things, like a lot of children are being born. I don't want to say a lot of children, but more children now than before are being born with certain birth defects and things like that. And some of these birth defects, they can't even tell when the baby was born. It just kind of happens, comes on as the baby grows and progresses in life, and and they realize that it's something that happened from birth. Those are neurological problems and things like that, and it's all from a chemical called glyphosate. And that's what we're consuming into our bodies. I'm not perfect. It's a struggle for me. Because I'm still learning. I'm still making that transition. But I'm getting better and better every day. I'm aiming at it, and soon I will have it. That's just what it is. And yeah, so that's just what it is. So let's talk about organic a little bit. Organic crops are prohibited from being fertilized with what we call sewage. And see, that's the difference between organic and non-GMO. See, non-GMO can still be fertilized with some of these things. Conventional non-GMO crops can be treated with what is called biosolids, right? Which is literally the treated waste that is flushed down the toilet and waste from hospital and industries. That's what they use to fertilize the food with in conventional crops. But just because it says non-GMO, that doesn't mean it's organic or clean, because it can still contain some of those residues. You see what I'm saying? Like I was telling you in the bag of potato chips, 35 different residues from toxic pesticides, chemicals, and so forth. You see what I'm saying? So look, this toxic waste that's being flushed down the toilet, this waste can be contaminated with heavy metals, endocrine disruptors, pathogens, pharmaceuticals, pesticides, dioxins. This is basically a toxic chemical soup. That's what it is, and that's what they're using to fertilize our food with that we consume if it's not certified organic. Now, in order for people may say, well, how do you know it's organic? Well, how do you know it's clean? And just because it has an organic label, how do you know? To be truthful about it, you don't know. Let's be real, you don't know. However, if you do your research and understand the process that it has to go through in order to be certified organic, it makes you confident in what you're getting to be organic. There's a system, it's called USDA, which is U.S. Department of Agriculture. This is the cabinet level that oversees the American farming industry. Boom. USDA, their duties range from helping farmers with price support subsidies to expecting food to ensure the safety of the American public. In order for anything to be certified and then labeled, because farmers that want to grow organic crops, the USDA, they have to go in there and make sure that this is right before they give that certification. You know what I'm saying? There's things that you have to go through You know, in order to be certified organic, you can't just put an organic label on there and say, okay, bet I got an organic crop. It don't work like that. You know what I mean? So it's just like anything else in life. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be certified in something, it's like taking a test or becoming a doctor or a lawyer or something like that. In order to get that certificate of approval, you have to take certain tests. You have to pass certain exams. You have to read, you have to study, you have to do what it is that you have to do in order to achieve that certification of approval. It's just what it is. Same way with organic crops. You know, they have to go through that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just what it is. And the simple fact of it is, if you see the USDA organic or anything that just says organic, certified organic seal on your food, it is free of synthetic additives like pesticides, chemicals, fertilizers, and dyes. It isn't processed with anything, with any industrial solvents. This is what it is. If you got something, if you see something that says organic on it, best and believe it's 100. It's good for you. It's straight. You know, you can go ahead and put your stamp of approval on it and take it to the bank. That's just what it is. But I ran into this the other day, you know, at the natural grocery stores. You know, I thought everything in that store was organic, you know, but everything I had ran across up until that day had the organic seal on it. You know, I ran across some goji berries. There was one bag like this, and there was one bag like this. The bag like this was only like $2 more than a bag like this, which was the better deal, right? But then, so I'm a label reader, which is what we all need to be. That way we know what we're putting in our body anyways. You need to be label readers. But I'm an absolute avid label reader. Been like that for years. But as I'm learning more about GMOs, organics, and things like that, I'm even more of a label reader now. But anyways, I see non-GMO on the big bag, certified non-GMO, and then I see organic and non-GMO. I'm looking at it, you know, and this is before I started, you know, finding this information out here, before I started researching this and decided to do this topic. You know, that was one of the things that motivated me to do this topic today as well. Matter of fact, I'm going to get something to show you something. Let me show you something. See, the thing is, yeah, back like I was saying, you know, when I ran across that, I just, on an educated guess, I just went ahead and grabbed the organic because it was organic and non-GMO. But the thing about it is, like I said, non-GMO isn't organic, but certified organic is always going to be non-GMO. You're not going to go wrong with that. If you get something that says non-GMO, then you're going to be getting some crap. But if you get something that's certified organic, it's not going to have any synthetic pesticides. It's not going to have any toxics. It's not going to have anything that is GMO, genetically modified. Okay, boom. We got, and I just noticed this. I've been buying this for a while because matcha tea is good for you. Very good. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, it only has the non-GMO seal on it. Alright? I seen vegan on there, and I was like, okay, cool, let's go. You know what I'm saying? So that's what caught my attention. Then it's it has non-GMO. So there's nothing in here that is genetically modified. You feel what I'm saying? But that bag of potato chips to say non-GMO can hold up to 35 different toxins. But then we got this, the moringa. You see this? USDA organic, non-GMO. Of course, I'm a vegan, so it got vegan on there. But that's the difference. You see what I'm saying? That's the difference. So you have to pay attention to that stuff. That's if you want to be conscious about what it is that you're putting into your body. That's what it boils down to right there. You know, and like I said, it's not cheap. But it all depends on how you look at it. Like my pop, the one you guys see me do, the one that does the evening workouts with me, when I was first trying to get him to turn into, you know, a vegan and whatnot, he was like, I took him to the store with me one day. He's like, man, Hill, this stuff is expensive. And then I explained it to him, like, if you're looking at the dollar amount, then yes, it's going to seem expensive. But if you buy a bag of kale that says there's 5 servings in this bag of kale, and you break it up in quantities to equal out to those 5 servings, that's 5 meals. 5 meals. Boom. Me, I get 7 out of a bag of kale. Because I don't know. Because I add other stuff with it though. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to get my, like, y'all see my salads and stuff. That's kale. That ain't, no. I make it stretch. But I still get all the vitamins and nutrients and things like that that I need in order for my body to function the way that it needs to and be healthy as well. So we have to be conscious about what we're putting into our body. In order to do that, we have to be label readers. Absolutely have to be label readers. You know, these 2 symbols right here make all the difference. Make all the difference. And it's crazy because when I first started doing the vegan thing, I thought when it say vegan, man, we in there. That's vegan, we in there. Ain't no meat, no dairy, no none of that. But I wasn't thinking about the chemicals and toxins and things like that, because it can still be vegan. It can still be non-GMO and still contain over 35 different toxins. But if it says certified organic, we winning. So boom, guys, you know, appreciate y'all showing up. Like I said, it's simple. Organic is the way to go. If you can't afford it completely, do the best you can to try to consume as much as you can on an organic level. You know, and for you meat eaters, they have organic meat as well. Same thing. But the thing about that meat though, you really want to get organic meat. Excuse me. And the reason being is because meat is already bad for you. So you definitely don't want to get no meat that's full of toxics and things like that. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? To be honest, let me tell you something. What they spray on the crop, conventional crop, all the bull crap and waste and things like that we just talked about, the animals that you eat, they eat that stuff. They eat that. And then when it comes to a pig, pork, oh my gosh. I used to always wonder why they used to say the pig was the nastiest animal on the face of the earth. And then I was repeating that because I had stopped eating pork. I haven't eaten pork or beef about 15 years. And I was just repeating. I really didn't do the research until someone asked me and I didn't have an answer. So I started doing the research. The pig's digestive system, you know what, like the human digestive system. We're gonna take it back a little bit. We're gonna get off a little track, get off a little subject real quick, because we done talked about the digestive system, so it's okay for us to talk about this because we already done been there before. So the human digestive system, there's a process. Okay, it takes 6 to 8 hours from your throat, from the time you swallow, through your stomach, small intestines, for your small intestines to give you the vitamins and nutrients and things like that that spreads to your body, and then the undigested food goes to your large intestines. So the total, so that's about another, total about 40 hours. Okay, boom, for it to come out your back end. Okay, meat. Remember what I told you guys? When you consume meat, it takes an extra 32 hours for that meat to be digested into your system, okay, out of your system. Okay, boom, so that in itself. But back to the digestive system. There's a process that your digestive system has to go through in order to break that food down and rid it of all the chemicals and things like that that are not conducive to your body, right? To break it down and get rid of that. Boom, 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 boom. Bam. And there's a process, and there's a reason why it takes so long for it to do that. You know what I mean? Because it has to get rid of the bad, give you the good, and just like that, boom, that's what happens. But then when we get to talking about a pig's digestive system moves so rapidly that it's unable to rid it of all the chemicals and toxics and pesticides and things like that it consumes. You know what I mean? So it's stuck to their flesh. So when you eat that pork, when you eat that pig, guess what? You're eating what he eats. This is what it is. You know what I mean? And don't take my word for it. Do the research yourself. You only have sweat glands. You have sweat glands. Well, you know what sweat? You know what our body, when our body sweats, when we sweat, you know what that means? That means we done heated up, our body's cooling itself down, and it's also flushing itself. Flushing, boom. Getting that bull crap out. Boom, boom. A pig don't even have that. It doesn't have that ability. Think about it. But let's get back to this organic and non-GMO. Like I said, non-GMO is not organic. Non-GMO just means simply that the food does not contain genetically modified ingredients. It says nothing about how it was produced. It says nothing about where it's come from. It says nothing about none of that. Okay? So you can have a non-GMO tag, but it still have, like that bag of potato chips, over 35 different toxics that are harmful to the body. But organic is always non-GMO. I don't care if you don't have the non-GMO symbol. If you got certified organic on there, it's going to be non-GMO. And that's just the facts. Okay? So, you pick and choose what you want to do and how you want to do it. Appreciate y'all showing up. This is Lonnie Hill with Lonnie Hill's Flatline Fitness. Let me know what y'all think about this information that I just offered you guys. Be conscious about what you put in your body. Read your labels. You know, like I said, I know it can get a little expensive. That's if you're looking at the dollar amount. But if you're doing it like I say I do it, then, you know, it won't be as expensive. You get to stretch it and things like that. You know, because I personally, I can go spend like $50 and that'll last me a couple weeks, week and a half, 2 weeks. You know, so that's just what it is. Yeah, so let me know what you guys think about this. I appreciate you guys showing up. Please like and share this video. Remember, always keep God first in everything that you do. Follow your dreams. Keep family second. Don't stop at nothing. Go hard or go home. It's just what it is. Don't stop. Don't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. That was one of my old slogans. Can't stop, won't stop. The average man can't do this. Yeah, let's go. You know what I'm saying? That's where it's at. So look, take care. God bless. I'll see you guys later. Let me know what you think about this. Peace.